So your mom comes out. She ends up in Southern California.
Yep.
Your dad's story, crazier, I think.
Kinda.
Maybe. Kinda.
Yeah.
But talking about him getting shot 12 times, or essentially, that was an
Yeah.
assassination attempt. That wasn't a liquor store robbery gone wrong, right?
No, it wasn't. I as a kid, I didn't know what my father was into. I knew that he drove trucks, and I knew that he knew a lot of people in a lot of places. And, I was just sort of oblivious to it at first, and he was involved with some crazy things, obviously. And what happened was he was working with this older gentleman, for a long time. And it was like he was this guy's sort of mentor, or the guy was his mentor, my father's mentor. They had worked together for a long time in trucking and probably some other things. And, other people around them were always trying to stir shit up between them. And I guess one of a mutual acquaintance told the older gentleman, like, hey man, this guy's trying to get over on you. He's doing this and that and the other and blah, blah, blah. And none of it was going on. They just, when a power struggle is happening with some crazy things, and you want to separate two entities that are loyal to each other and create things, this is what happens sometimes.
So was he the guy who shot your dad?
Yeah, the old man actually shot my father. He was, Jesus. Somebody created this thing between them. And so the story goes is this,
worst mentorship program ever, by the way.
Right.
Like, all you kids that are complaining, like, I work 40 hours and all I do is get coffee for him. I don't even get paid. Shut your hole. Yeah. It can go a lot worse than that.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
It goes much worse than that, right? So, that, they had gone on many runs together in terms of, convoy type things with the trucking and stuff like that. This guy, the older guy, had my older brother's toolbox from a run they had made, and that's what he used to come on in to my father's shop. My father knew there was some sort of tension, and so he was on guard apparently, and the guy came in, said, trying to be like, hey, look, we don't have a problem, we're good. I came to bring you your son's toolbox. I had it from the last run. And these are big ass toolboxes. I mean, these are for semi trucks. Mm-hmm. So they're you've seen the boxes at them. I know you're well educated in this, right? And it's an older guy. He's probably in his 60s, and he's got the toolbox, and he sort of drops it, like it was too heavy for him to carry. And my father was always respectful of this guy. So he's like, no, I got it. I'm going to pick it up. And so when my father went to pick it up, that's when he pulled out the handgun, shot him 6 times, unloaded on him. And my father, he was a heavy set dude. He weighed probably like 275 pounds at the time, at 6 feet. He was kind of wide. And that's probably what saved him. He got up and he hit the guy.
Wow.
You hear that, Vinny?
And as he started to run away, the guy had another gun on him. He had a 22 on him. And, he shot him with that 22, another 6 times. And he managed to get away. And the guy that shot my father, he seen this other guy running towards one of the other rigs. And he had a shotgun in there, and he knows that guy, and he knows that guy had a shotgun in there. So he shoots at that guy, and, he scares him off of the truck. So that guy runs off. Then he rolls into the office, and he sees another guy at a desk with his back turned. He's like oblivious to what's going on outside, because he's in the back office, and he shoots that guy in the back and paralyzes him for the rest of his life. And then he takes off. While that's happening, my father runs across the street to whatever diner that was right there by their trucking company because they were by a restaurant or diner of some sort. He runs into that diner and collapses there, all bloodied up and shot up. They call the ambulance, they get him, and then they find the shooter. They got him. And, it changed my father's life for the rest. He had to live with a colostomy bag and all that stuff.
How long
but he lived.
How long did he live after that?
Oh, she lived another 20 years. This guy was a tough son
Don
of a
Corleone over there.
He was a tough son of a bitch. I mean, he got shot 12 times, and my father wasn't in great physical shape. He liked to eat a lot. He didn't drink, but he liked to eat a lot. And so he was heavy set. And that's probably what saved him, But those 22s bouncing around, one hit his spleen, and that's why he had the colostomy bag. But he had a heart attack on the operating table in the middle of that and lived through that shit. And he was still just as ornery when he came back home.
God bless him.
Oh, man.
Please tell me he used that on you as a kid. He would be like, I didn't survive 12 gunshot wounds and a heart attack.
Well, listen,
for you not to take the trash out.
Listen, when I got shot, when I was gangbanging and I got shot and I was in the hospital for my little one bullet
measly one
that hit me, I got hit by a 22. It ricocheted around in there, or it bounced around in there, punctured my lung, the whole shit. I got hit by a hollow point, so it split in 3 pieces. Anyway, I'm laying in the bed right there. And he goes, so you fucking think you're tough, huh? I already knew what that meant. He didn't even have to say anymore.